the channel, I add another booger to my collection with Bastian Booger, Zombie Sailor, Heels and Faces.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Heels and Faces retro wrestling figure unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the exclusive Zombie Sailor, Bastian Booger. But for all your Bastian Booger needs, make sure you go to eBay, as I believe this is sold out, but take a look at Heels and Faces website. You might be able to get some overstock, some extra stock going on over there. So check that one out if you are looking for this one. But this was one of those pre-orders. I don't know, what is time? When did we pre-order this? 8 months ago, 9 months ago, 10 months ago? Not exactly sure. It's tough to keep track these days. But now we're finally finishing out that orange card series. And of course, we'll show some pictures of that orange card series later on in the glamour shots here. But today, our Booger collection grows by one with Bastian Booger. And Bastian Booger, one of those characters not around a super long time in the WWF, but very, very memorable for maybe not the best of reasons here. But of course, it was old Mike Shaw, better known as Norman the Lunatic for me. When I first started as a little boy watching NWA, he was Trucker Norm and Norman the Lunatic, stuff like that. Definitely how I remember him as a character, not so much as Bastian Booger, but of course a lot of people do remember him from his time in Stampede Wrestling way back in the day, even before NWA. So really depends where you came into the character, but one of those characters not a lot of figures for. We did get a Jakks Class Superstar back in the day. We'll take a look at that, but of course that was probably his most memorable figure and really his only figure he ever had, and it'll be interesting to see how it compares against that one in a little bit. Of course, we're going to do this unboxing, though, like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's take a look. We got old Bastian Booger looking only like a Bastian Booger could look in a retro style form. Big picture there of old Mike Shaw looking interesting. Definitely an interesting outfit on him. Heels and Faces logo, of course, looking good. You got a Booger autograph down here. San Diego Comic-Con International. So this was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, not the Toy Fair one. So this would have been around July pre-order time. So here we are in November. So a decent turnaround, I guess we'll call it. We do get Zombie Sailor logo at the bottom here. Ages 18 and up, and of course featuring that Ron Rudat artwork, as we do know. On the back, a little bit busy on the back. A lot going on here. A big cross-sell, little original artwork there. It looks like he kind of had the Typhoon type look, Typhoon Earthquake body style, which would fit for him. But looking good there. And then UPCs, some jibber jabber. We'll read all this. Let's see what's going on with old Mike Booger Shaw. Height 6'2", 401 pounds, from that beautiful place known as Parts Unknown. With an insatiable appetite, Booger is famished for any plate and competition he could get his hands on. Rumor has it this lunatic used to be a monk. Oh yeah, we forgot about that one as well. Capable of consuming whole turkeys like it's nobody's business. How about that as well? On the back, you got Nick Gage, Bruiser Brody, Raven, Kevin Sullivan, King Kong Bundy, 2 Andre the Giants. We've unboxed those on the channel. Andre Blackstrap coming for Black Friday. And then we got the next series, One Man Gang, one I'm really looking forward to. Hercules Hernandez, Paul Roma, The Power and the Glory looking good. And then, of course, Manager Slick, here for some Slick. We got Jack Tunney, and we got Mike Booger Shaw as well on the back. And then you got Gage and Cardona 2-pack that just went up for pre-order this week as I am filming this. So looking good, packaging, all that kind of fun stuff. Let's pull it out. Let's pull out our boogers and see what's going on with old one Bastian Booger, Mike Shaw. There it is, packaging. See you later. Goodbye, and we got him out of the package here. And of course, we'll start with articulation. Arm goes all the way around on him. He does got waist articulation, head back and forth. And that is it. That's all we get out of these retro figures, as we do know. But looking really good here in his gray outfit. I don't know what this outfit ever was. It almost looks like a jock strap over his whole body. I don't know. But a very interesting character. no doubt about it there. A bit of a miss, if you ask me. He should have probably had the booger picking hand. He could have had a finger just out like this, and you could have stuck it up there. Who knows? Oh, we do get a little extra articulation at the hands on this one, though, so his hands do turn side to side. You can do some stuff with that if you want to, so a little extra added articulation. Get the brown boots against the gray with the white skin tone. Very, very plain Jane, but very interesting. One of those figures that really will catch your eye, like, what the heck is this guy here? Just looks almost like he belongs in Jabba's palace, is what he looks like he belongs in. But an interesting one, no doubt about it. Big old head on him, bald head with a big goatee, missing the two front teeth, adding to the character, and he's got like half eyebrows going on, which looks really interesting as well. Very, very good looking figure though, as far as Bastian Booger goes and what you think of with Bastian Booger. I think he looks all right here. Not too shabby right there. He does got a peg hole on the bottom of his feet, does got the heels and faces stamped on the bottom. Does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? What do you know? If you need a stand for him, a little extra protection, use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on the Mattel stands. And remember, Mattel stands going back in stock in December. So get your orders in if you do need those and use code Kyle as well. But he does stand pretty good on his own 2 feet, like any booger would, I guess, at the end of the day. But looking good right here, comparing him to another big man from the Heels and Faces line. Of course, King Kong Bundy from Series 2. You can kind of see how those guys stack up against each other. Would have been quite the tag team, wouldn't they be? Of course, Bundy a little bit taller in real life, and that does look that way with Mike Shaw being a little bit shorter. So you can kind of see the differences here. And like I said earlier, this is completing our orange card that never happened from Hasbro way back in the day. Between Mattel, Zombie Sailor, and Hastel Toys, we're getting kind of everybody we do need to finish off the magical orange card set here with Mike Booger Shaw. And I did mention earlier, of course, Jack's Classic Superstars, a line near and dear to my heart, as you guys know. We did get a figure from him back in the day. We'd love an updated Elite, something like that. Who knows? The Heels and Faces, they are doing Elite figures in 2024. Maybe we'll get a figure like this. I would definitely be here for that. I could see some reuse from the King Kong Bundy mold, as we do know we're getting an Elite-style figure from Zombie Sailor from him. Maybe some reuse out of that. We could get a Mike Booger Shaw maybe out of that line as well. And I'd be here for that because I don't see Mattel or Jazzwares or Super 7 or Power Town making his figure anytime soon. So it could be in Zombie's hands. We'll see what happens with that at the end of the day. But as far as this one goes, pretty good. It's not a character we needed in our collection. Well, I should walk that back. We needed it to complete the Orange Card series, if that's a thing you are doing. But it's not a Hulk Hogan. It's not an Ultimate Warrior. It's not a Seth Rollins, a big, heavy hitter that was around for many years. This is a kind of a one-and-done character, but one of those characters fondly remembered even for his short stint in the WWE way back in the day. So pretty good at the end of the day as well, is what I'll say about this one. But what say you guys about this one? Is this a pickup for you? Is it a pass? Is it a no game? Is it a long game? Let me know your thoughts on Mike Booger Shaw in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, including access to both channels' videos early, and it is your best way to support this very YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So, for Mike, Bastian Booger Shaw, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon. Today on the channel, I add to my booger collection with the zombies. Take two. Today on the channel, I add Today on the channel, I add another one to my booger collection with Bastian Booger Hasbro. Let's get serious now. Let's get serious. A serious show. Today on the channel, I add to my... All right. This is the real one this time. Today on the channel, I add another booger to my collection with Bastian Booger, Zombie Sailor, Heels and Faces.